Oh, yeah. I'm just so addicted, can't leave it alone. Take a fast time and start the show. And I need to know that. I said I really need to know who's clapping. The voice you wanna hear when you wake up. On your ride to school or on the way to get your cake up. Yeah, from 6 to 10 we gon' get it in. Monday to Friday all we do is win. Who's creeping, who's lovers, who's pregnant, who's winning, who's got hidden children, who knows?
Good morning. It is the 16th of June, and thank you for waking up with us. Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover. Hello, Miss Shanika.
Good morning.
What up, Shawty? Hey, look, man, it is a beautiful Monday, and we got so much to talk about, man. We're definitely going to have a good time this morning and keep you awake all morning long. Now, we got to definitely talk about going into the 5th week of this Diddy trial. It's a lot to talk about, but we will definitely ration it out and not overkill and overload with that. Also, coming off the heels of that, I want to take the time to say Happy Father's Day to anybody who didn't get a chance to hear it over the weekend. Hope you had a good Father's Day. We'll talk about so much more coming up today. Miss Shanika, what's going on, guys?
Well, coming up inside the Word on the Streets news, Portia Williams is revealing having to pay child support. Yes, for Simon. Also, singer K. Michelle still wants some smoke with Tamar Braxton. And Regina Carter goes off on everybody about her daddy. So we're going to get into that and more inside that Word on the Streets news.
Yes, sir. We're going to be talking about these No King protests happening all over this nation, man. And Shawty will hit you with the craziest thing you possibly hear all day, the Crazy Report. Stick around because, hey, it's some money in the bank for you, too. You know what I'm talking about? Shouts out to the AKAs. Shouts out to the Deltas. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to all the Greek life out there. I just want to say this. Look, man, are you smarter than Young Jock? And Day Dilemma's going to be coming up this morning. Some money on the line for you. Keep it locked. Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover. Waking up with us is your favorite cousin checking in. Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover. Now, let me get right into this, man. This daily jump start is meant to just give you a thought for the day. One positive seed planted a day can definitely be a sprouting of good energy all day, right? So I've learned this thing of attendance. You know, they say if you keep showing up, you'll be seen, right? Well, I want to say this to you. You don't need to attend every argument that you're invited to. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of arguments are waiting for you. They're spun just for you. They're made up just for your response. You know what I'm saying? Just to see what can be gotten out of you and out of the argument itself. A lot of times we show up because we think, well, if this person wants to yell and have his yelling match and want to get their point across, I got to do the same thing. No, you don't. You can't have an argument if no one's in attendance. So again, let me say that to you. I want you to take this with you for your jump start today. You don't need to attend every argument you're invited to, and that is Young Jock's Daily Jump Start. Hey, man, so much coming up. Shout out with the Crazy Report coming up next. Keep it locked. Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover.
Yo, it's the craziest story you'll hear all morning. The Crazy Report is on right now. Shawty, run it down.
Chill, run it down is what we about to do on this money-making Monday. We about to run down this guy who partied, not knowing what was in his head.
Partying at Cabo Frio Beach, east of Rio de Janeiro, and takes something to the back of the head. He lets it bleed out, wipes it off, he parties on. Then on his 200-mile drive home, his arm starts spasming. So he went to the hospital, and a neurosurgeon had to tell him after an MRI and show him that he had a bullet lodged in his brain. The bullet was touching his brain.
I said, yeah, man, he walked around the club, he thought he was the man, he didn't know what was in his head. But I know at the hospital, he was like, wow, I know women were shooting at me all night. I ain't know one of them really hit. And that's crazy. And you know I know crazy because I'm crazy. And crazy knows crazy. That's Shawty with my name in with the Crazy Report. Follow me on all social platforms at Shawty the Comedian.
Now let's get into these national days.
Appreciate you, Brody. Shawty with that Crazy Report, man. Let's get into these national days. Today's National Fudge Day. Shouts out to the fudge eaters. Like, don't really just see people out just like when we eat dessert. You ain't just like, let me get some fudge on that.
I'd be like, what the fudge?
National Youth Day.
Okay, that's me.
Shout out to the youth. You want to be young so bad.
I am.
I know. It's a mindset. National Veggies Day, man. Shouts out to everybody who believes in veggies. Because my brother don't. Yeah, I can't get him. Do you know I can't get Tuck to eat vegetables? He be looking at me like, bro, I can't do it.
Wow.
You trying to get a grown man to eat vegetables is crazy.
That man just want meat and water.
Oh,
and bread. Pause. Let's get into these celebrity birthdays. This jumping out season. Wait.
Well, I can do that, diet.
Oh, my God.
That's for you.
Happy birthday, man. Happy heavenly birthday to the one and only, man. One of the biggest Geminis to ever do it, Tupac Shakur, man.
Right.
So, man. Also, you know what it is, man. It's a lot of people we got to get into this morning as far as celebrating them and shout out their birthdays, man. So let's get into it, man. Let's celebrate these local celebrities, Swin.
It's about that time to wish happy birthday to our local celebrities. It's the birthday wish list with Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Turn me up. Turn me up.
Yes, sir. Let's get into it right now. Happy birthday to Rashonda Ray. I want to say this name right so bad. Please help me, bitch. I think Calandria Grogan.
All right.
Happy birthday to you, Alexis Sosa. All right, say that right. We can get this one easy. Willie Richardson.
Right.
Yeah. Shout out, I bet you can't say that last name. He can't even see it. Look, he can't see it. Can you see it?
Leggett.
Happy birthday to Ward Leggett. You actually saw it. He didn't even say the first name. Hey, man, in the next hour, if we can help your dating situation, then we definitely will, because we can also get you hooked up with $100 inside the Date Dilemma, courtesy of 1-800 Enter the Bethune Law Firm, man. Keep it locked. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
What up, y'all? It's your boy, Jeremiah.
Put it down on me.
Every weekday from 6 to 10 a.m., I'm listening to Young Jock and Streetz Morning Takeover.
Hey, happy money-making Monday. We got to get right into this. Now, over the weekend, massive rallies and huge crowds attended No Kings protests across the country. And on Saturday, denouncing that organizers would describe as what organizers would describe as President Donald Trump's authoritarian policies.
All right. Well, the protests were held Saturday as Trump presided over a parade in Washington, D.C. The event celebrating the 250th anniversary of the U.S. Army, which is the president's birthday. The parade featured tanks and other military hardware rolling through the nation's capital.
I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States.
Wow. Now, President Trump swore in 300 new service members to the U.S. Army during the 250th anniversary of the armed services. Now, the last time this actually took place was in 1991 under the President George H.W. Bush. You haven't seen it since then, and it falls on his birthday. It's kind of one of these things where, you know, people are like, wait a minute, you're making things line up way too much. On your birthday, you're doing this, and these No King protests are happening while you're saying you, as a new service member, will follow the direct orders of the President of the United States. It's a lot going on.
He's asserting his dominance in the
Exactly.
country.
Exactly.
I definitely know. There are images online that include protests that happen in Los Angeles, San Francisco, Houston, Montana, Colorado, New York, Memphis, San Diego, Canada, Atlanta, and many more places. So there's a lot going on. But we're going to definitely talk about more as more comes out of this. Miss Shanika, it's about that time, man. Tell me what you got coming up for the word on the street.
All right. Well, there is so much more to talk about, like OMG, Regina Carter going off by her daddy. She is not playing no games. Also, singer K. Michelle still wants smoke with Tamar Braxton. Find out the latest place that she decided to speak out. And Portia Williams reveals that she had been paying child support for for Simon's children. All that and more coming up in less than 10 minutes.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
The mics are on and ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, word on the street, she be bopping, I need more. Yeah. Word on the street, screaming bite like on a moped. Word on the streets, I get it popping like a blackhead. Word on the streets, going down like Jock said.
It's Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover with Miss Shanika.
That's right. Let's get inside this word on the streets news and talk about it. Last week, 4 days of testimony from former Diddy and 50 Cent girlfriend Daphne Joy. Now, this is a huge highlight in the Diddy trial, especially now since 50 Cent chose Father's Day to reveal that he is going to go for full custody of he and Daphne Joy's son. Now, he revealed, oh, it's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, Lil B word. I'll have full custody soon, Lil B. You'll be back on OnlyFans in no times, Lil B. But how was your day going, Lil B? He's so immature. Also, 50 Cent eldest son, Marquise, trolled his dad, claiming that he placed a bet and 50 would post a photo of his second son on Father's Day. Now, 50 Cent seemingly responds to Marquise saying, you little punk, your mama got you and your sister scamming. Then people came to ask me some questions about it. I said, I don't mess with them. I'm a law-abiding citizen. Now, 50 Cent also said, I bet they are going to blame me when they get picked up for scamming PPP loans. They gonna say it was my fault that they were broke. All right. Happy Father's Day, 50. Yeah. Anyway, Reginae is not playing about now one of her parents. If y'all want to find something to do, go against her about one of them. Now, Reginae is going off on social media, people, for saying that Lil Wayne's new album is trash.
You say Part 6 is trash. That's fine. That's what you want to say. But let me tell you something about my father and Part 6. This is what I hate about you kids. The fact that y'all can get on TikTok and do a dance to it, that don't mean that it's trash, baby. Okay? The fact that you can't get on TikTok and do a little 1-2 little viral moment for it, that don't mean that it's trash, baby. My dad was talking real shit.
I love Reginae. She gonna step by her parents.
Yeah, she should.
All right. Well, you know, it isn't people's opinion if they feel like the music is subpar, though. I mean,
no, but you know what? It is what it is. You got some people maybe expecting something different. You got to always keep in mind the artist who's creating the music, whatever state they're in, you know, mentally. That's kind of what you're gonna get. So if he ain't trying to make you move and bob and go crazy like you in the club, and he ain't getting you a million, he, you know, certain stuff, you just gotta respect it and see what he is really trying to deliver.
Right. Okay, well, he's definitely the daddy for so many different artists that are out now. You cannot take his influence in the culture away from him at all. Now, let's talk about Portia Williams. She has revealed that she was paying child support for 2 of Simon's sons while he was detained in ICE.
Any other expenses that you've covered of his web order?
Yes, I paid his child support for his 2 sons. I also paid maintenance for the house, so that's outside of utilities as well.
All right. Well, Portia knew what to tell them people in order to get that bag. Now we're going to see if it's actually going to pay out while he is in a whole nother country. That part is going to be interesting. That is the word on the Streetz News. I am Miss Shanika. You guys can follow me at Miss Shanika and follow us at Streetz Morning Takeover.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to lie. I just don't know. I don't know how I would feel if I was Simon right now. I'm deported.
I would feel like I was defeated by an Atlanta scammer.
Man, I'm pulling my money out. I'm going to figure something out. Hey,
Atlanta scammers versus Nigerian scammers. We up.
My God, that's terrible. I definitely appreciate that right now, Miss Shanika. Hey, I need to talk about it because I saw this post. We talked about it, and I'm trying to figure it out. Tell us, how is Latinos kissing some black ass going to help their community? That's a post. We're going to play it for you. You probably have seen it. If you haven't, you can definitely go to our page and see it as well. 1-844-YUNGJOC. That's 1-844-986-4562. I know it sounds crazy on the surface, but once we get into it, we'll further discuss. All right, keep it locked. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. That's right. Thank you for waking up with us, Young Jock in the Streets Morning Takeover, man. We got to get into it. Look at, man. Remember, we can help you in your dating situation. You can get hooked up with $100 inside the date dilemma, courtesy of 1-800 Law Firm. It's coming up at the 25. All right. Now, at the bottom of the hour, Miss Shanika will give you the word on the streets. We got this trending topic we got to talk about, though. Tell us, how is Latinos kissing some black ass going to help their community? There's a podcast host that goes by the name of Angelina Castro. She did not hold back. She didn't hold back on a recent episode of her show where she actually spoke passionately about how she feels the Latino community, especially Cubans, have not shown up for the black community in the past. She says blacks are the only people that can save the Latino community and advises Cubans to start kissing some black ass.
For what? They better not save your kisses, because listen, don't depend on us. We can't depend on each other. Black folk can't stick together. How we gonna go stick together over there with some Cubans and march for them? You understand? You be out there marching for Cubans and they ain't paid your child support.
Over here.
Over here. You go downtown, march with them Cubans. You ain't paid your child support. You disservicing your black community. You
they
can go
probably
work
was
and pay your
listening
child
to the
support
show. They
and
say
produce.
vote for Trump for 2 years.
Huh?
I
said vote for Trump for 2 years.
for 2 years. Yeah.
Okay, but I'm gonna tell you this: with all the marching and everything, LA sparked it. But I believe there was special interests that went into LA and caused those riots. Those guys on the skateboards that cover up the smoke bombs, they are trained. Don't be fooled. The last time when Donald Trump and then Joe Biden was running against each other, the cities were in an uproar, because in Democratic cities they let them go because of the race riots, which caused a public outcry, and then they come in with the skateboard guys, and we got unrest.
So check it. At the end of the day, we're just trying to figure out how would it help them, though? How would we help them? Because we have stood in the face of adversity for so long, and still to this day, and we've marched and protested and marched and protested and marched and protested and did it so much over and over again. They feel like, hey man, they've been surviving. It worked for them some kind of way. Look what just happened. They just did a protest against Target, cost them $6 billion. Somewhere, somebody like, we need help.
I do not want to be insensitive at all. I do know that we do have Latino people that listen to us in the morning. I would be interested to see how they feel about what's going on. So, if they could call in and tell us from their perspective what they feel that we should do in order to, help them or protect them, or why we should, that would be so great.
Yeah, because I got a question. When we talk about this, I hear a lot of black people say this ain't out, we're going to sit this one out, blah, blah, squaze, right? So is that the same energy that has been taken towards us as well? Like, well, this ain't our fight. We're going to sit this out. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you just wake up one day and decide, I'm going to have a kumbaya moment with another ethnicity just because they're going through adversity. Sometimes if the good is there, it will prevail, and you will just wake up one day and say, I want to help these people. But that's not happening every day. So I want y'all to tell us, man, how does this work out? You know what I'm saying? 1-844-986-4562. Does Latinos kissing some black ass really help? Would it help? Call us up. Let's talk about it. Young Jock in the Streets Morning Takeover.
Get up. Young Jock in the Streets Morning Takeover wants you to call up. Tell us, how is Latinos kissing some black ass going to help their community?
African Americans are the only ones that are going to save your ass as Latinos, so you better start kissing. If you're going to kiss some ass in this country, you better kiss some black ass.
1-844-986-4562. Young Jock, wake up in the Streets Morning Takeover.
Hey, what up, good people? It's your boy Tyler Chronicles from Wild 9. Every day from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., I listen to the best damn morning show. It's Young Jock and the Streets Morning Takeover. UD.
Yes, sir. Good morning, and thank you for waking up with us on this beautiful money-making Monday. Hey, you know what it is. We've been trying to figure out, how is it that Latinos kissing some black ass would help them and their community? All right? And the reason I'm asking you this is because recently a Latino podcast host that goes by the name Angelina Castro did not hold back, and here's what she had to say.
They are the only one with the experience of civil matters. They are the only one that are not going to get deported anywhere, and you cannot put them all in jail. So African American community, which is the community that is stepped on by Cubans, the most are the only ones that are going to save the Latinos. And I clap for the African American community that has not come out. African Americans are the only ones that are going to save your ass as Latinos. So you better start kissing. If you're going to kiss some ass in this country, you better kiss some black ass.
No, one day they say, hey, you need them to come out here and help you. That's what I hear. They done been through this. They know what's going on. But then she talked more, Shaw. This time she said, look, we need them out here because they done been through it. They ain't scared to go to jail. They gonna go to jail because standing next to us, they gonna be the target. You gonna see them.
Yeah, like, you stick out like a pin.
And he say, they ain't gonna get deported. You can't lock all them up. That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
I mean,
Shaw, I'm gonna keep it 100. At first, I didn't hear it until I heard it that time. That time sounded like what y'all said.
I'm just trying to see what this man Trump was promising these people that made them want him to be in office. Because
you know
it seemed like I'm
gonna tell you something interesting. Look at it this way.
Smoke and mirrors.
Look at it this way. You know how you don't know what they're really doing in their homes until you go inside their homes?
Yeah.
Right? So I'm pretty sure there's a whole nother frequency and a whole nother avenues that have been taken that we don't see that it's gotten to them.
Or
you know what I'm saying? It's a certain promotions that you're not gonna see. We're not privy to what they've been promised.
Is true.
You know?
And this
somebody tricked them.
Hold on, but this could rub somebody wrong. But I'm gonna say this. Maybe they don't vote for people that don't promise them anything. And we the only people that do.
Okay. Well, listen, according to reports, the Trump administration has ordered immigration officers to pause arrests at farms, restaurants, and hotels after concerns about the impact of aggressive enforcement. Now, the move comes after a push for increased arrests led by Trump aide Stephen Miller. So, yeah, man, I think they starting to figure it out. This ain't
I read where one sheriff said that he was going to shoot people dead. If they act up, then they was going to be dead on the spot, and he wasn't playing no games about it.
That's my buddy.
Y'all stay safe out there.
Well, we're going to talk about it more coming up, man. There's so much to talk about. Hey, man, up next, if we can help your dating situation, we can get you hooked up with $100 inside the Date Dilemma, and it's all courtesy of 1-800 Enter the Bethune Law Firm. Make sure you keep it locked. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
You are now listening to The Date Dilemma with Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover. If you got a dilemma, they got a dilemma, which means we got a dilemma. It's the Date Dilemma. Who's on the line this morning?
Alisha.
So, hey, good morning, Alisha. How can we help you?
Well, I'm calling because me and my man drifting apart, and I don't understand why we drifting apart. All I know is that he's been extra friendly with the leasing agent. Complex, and I'm not feeling, so I'm calling to see what's up.
Did y'all get a discount on your rent?
Girl, I wish. Then it'll be all right.
Are y'all typically late or possibility to be late? He might be setting it up for the future.
No, we don't. I don't do late, so that ain't it. I don't understand why he even up there. He can shoot one because that ain't it. I feel like that's a form of cheating. You get what I'm saying?
Have you told him this?
Well, we discussed it, but he brushed me off.
Your phone breaking up a little bit too. Are you saying that you know for a fact he's cheating with the leasing agent?
I'm saying I got suspicion.
You got suspicion. So what we doing today? We gonna get him on the phone and tell him you got suspicion, or what you trying to do?
Yeah, we need to do something. I need to figure this out. We need to get to the bottom of this.
Okay. What's his name?
Kenneth.
All right, let's get Kenneth on the phone. You must be about to give him an ultimatum.
Yeah, either he gonna stay out that leasing office or we gonna have some problems.
Let me ask you a question. Whose apartment is it? Did y'all get it together? You had it first or he had it first?
Well, it's actually ours. We moved in together at the same time. Both our name on the lease. But again, he don't have no business going up there. We have it where we can email them. We have a portal that he can talk to these people on, so he don't need to be in their face every day.
Say no more. Let's get my man's on the phone. What's his name again? Kenneth. All right, let's get Kenneth on the phone. Put your phone on mute, okay?
Okay, hold on.
The man Kenneth and they're trying to make sure ain't no late fee.
He walked in and say, the apartments ain't the only thing for rent, is it?
Hello?
Hey, good morning. My suit, Kenneth.
Yeah, that's me.
Kenneth, I know it's early. You don't know what's going on, but let me tell you on the phone with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Miss y'all niggas say what up.
What up? Good morning.
Shout out to the man you on the phone.
What up, Kenneth? What's going on?
Hey, look, I know you're trying to figure out why we're calling you this early in the morning, right?
Facts.
Let me give you some more facts. We're a nationally syndicated morning show, and the segment that you are on right now, Kenneth, is the date dilemma, right? Your lady called us up this morning. What's her name? Alisha? Okay. Alisha called us up, man, and bro, can I just keep it a buck with you?
Yeah, what's up?
Now you tell me, Shanika, because you looking over like...
We want to find out what's really going on in y'all relationship, because my girl feeling like you be all up on the leasing lady, and she don't like all that action that you giving the lady.
Who that is in the leasing office, my boy?
Man.
Oh, man. That man.
Lisa called y'all, man.
Yeah, she called.
Man, look, bro, it ain't nothing going on, man. I love Lisa, you know what I'm saying? We've been rocking, you know what I'm saying?
Why you be in that leasing office, Kenneth? Who up in that leasing office that got you coming in there on the regular?
Man, ain't nobody really got me coming in there on the regular, bro. You know, it be a lot going out here, man. A lot going on out here, you know what I'm saying? I just be trying to get that tea, you know what I'm saying? She don't like me being in the business, you know what I'm saying? Because we stay out in the neighborhood. There's a lot of females out here in the neighborhood, cuz. And she be thinking, like, I be trying to, you know. But nah, man, I just be coolin', bro. They know me. They be letting me know what's going on. They nice folks, man. You know, they nice people, man. You know, I don't be doing nothing, bro.
So you ain't trying to get with the leasing agent?
Nah, man, you know, they got them good cookies down there. I go down there and get them good cookies.
Oh, my God.
I come back, bro.
You ain't, this
not that cookie, bro. Nah, man. Not that cookie, bro. See, man, you gonna get me in trouble.
Nah, you know me.
You gonna get yourself in trouble. You the one doing the most.
Nah, man. What I'm doing?
Kenneth, can I ask you a question first?
What's up, bro?
Do they give you milk with them cookies?
Man, see. Now you in the tea.
Nah. Look. I'm not here to put no charges on you, my boy. Your woman called up here and she really feels some kind of way. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna even keep playing with you, man. She on the phone, Kenneth. Alisha.
Yeah, I'm here.
There you go.
Man, Lisa, what's all this, man?
What you mean you going to get some cookies?
Lisa, you know they be having them cookies up there. I just be going out there getting a little cookie, getting a little paper. That's all.
I'm trying to hear that, because we got cookies at the house. Anything that you need, I can get it at the house. You don't need to go out there for nothing. He here in the street showing with no females, and you know I already don't like that little girl with the braids.
You don't even know how to bake.
What?
You don't know how to bake? What you talking about?
Ooh, I know how to buy Chips Ahoy. I know how to buy Oreos. I know how to buy Famous Amos, so you ain't got to go out there for nothing.
So
the radio station with all this.
Yes, she did. She has done that, and it's early in the morning. You got over 3 million people listening to you this morning. So look, you going to tell them what you want right now, Alisha, because we can't even keep playing with this.
Either you stay from out the office or you gonna have to move out. It's one of the two. I ain't even finna hold you, because it seems like you like something up there, so I want you to be with what you like. Instead of, I ain't holding no spaces for you.
So what is gonna be? And how you gonna put him out if both y'all name on the lease?
They gonna have to call the popo.
Cause I ain't even getting into it, man.
You just gonna leave?
So you gonna stay out the leasing office, or you gonna go to the leasing office and fill out another lease?
Man, I'm gonna go home, bro. I'm gonna go home.
So no more leasing office.
I'm gonna just eat the chips her, cause I ain't gonna talk to her, man. I'm gonna text her and just tell her leave the
you got her number? How you got her number? See, this is what I'm talking about right here. See, you just told on yourself. So you've been talking to her outside the office, because you don't tell.
Lisa, her number on the lease. We got her number. You got her number.
Okay. Hey, man, your woman trying to stick around, my boy. You push this.
I just said I'm gonna stick around, bro. I'm gonna eat the Chips Ahoy. I don't even like Chips Ahoy. I'm gonna eat Chips Ahoy because she bought the cookies. I'm gonna eat cookies. I'm gonna be home. I'm gonna come home. Like, it ain't no problem.
So you gonna stay your
ass out there down there? She don't want me.
Are you gonna stay out there?
When them girls be checking her when she be coming in that gate, I don't want you come home and telling me nothing about they looking at your wheels, cause I be going down there checking it. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't want me to do that, all right, they jump you at the trash can.
Man, Kenneth.
What's up, bro?
Man, you just need to hold on, baby girl. Let me tell you, man, something real. Stay your ass out there in the office, Kenneth, if you want to keep your lady. She tired of your shit.
Yeah, I'm home, man. I'm home now. Where's she at? On the phone, job.
Oh, hey, that's another phone call. That's another day dilemma, man. Congratulations to y'all. My boy made a solid choices. He gonna stick around and stay his ass out there in office. On behalf of 1-800 Injured the Bethune Law Office, we're gonna get y'all over $100. Cause boy, things about to go left, Kenneth. I don't even think you know it. To our listeners, call us up 1-844-YUNGJOC. That's 1-844-986-4562. Keep it right here where you got it. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
That was the date dilemma with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
What's up? It's Ty Young, Basketball Wives, WNBA legend. Every day we listen to the best damn morning show. Gotta stay tapped in to the #1 morning show in the city. It's Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
For those who don't know, boy, they dilemma gets crazy. Alicia's calling because her man and her are drifting apart. You know what I'm saying? Kenneth is spending a lot of time in his leasing office, and she's trying to figure out what's going on. So she's assuming that he's cheating, and he brushes her off when they talk about it. Now we get Kenneth on the phone. Kenneth's like, look, man, I love this girl. I love her. You know what I'm saying? You know, he be hearing the gossip, the latest tea, and everything that's going on in the rent office. But he also gets these complimentary cookies. You know, when you go to certain hotels, they have them warm cookies right there in the front for you to give you a little bag, them Otis Spunk Myers. Hey, man, my boy got to stay his ass out there. Now, Alisha gave him the option, you know, you can stay out that leasing office or you going to have to leave. Y'all, Kenneth is choosing to stay and eat Chips Ahoy with Alisha. He knew what was best for him. Cookies was not providing shelter. Hey, Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. What's your thoughts on this day dilemma?
My name is Peyton Johnson, and my thoughts on the day dilemma: don't get no more of them cookies.
Good morning. My name is Cynthia. The guy lying. He got her phone number. That's enough. And I'm pretty sure it's not the one that's on the lease. She needs dumping.
My name is Keith, and I don't believe him because he was in their office all that time. I think he was trying to cheat. I don't believe him.
Well, I tell you, things get a little crazy right here. Hey, man, that's the day dilemma. That's how it rolls out each and every day, same time, same place. Coming up in less than 10, Miss Shanika gonna hit y'all with the word on the streets.
And you definitely got to keep it locked. We got to find out what's going on with your favorite celebrities. And 50 Cent seems to have a solution for his freaking baby mama.
Oh, man.
Okay, then.
That's crazy. Hey, also, Are You Smarter Than Young Jock is on the way. You can start calling me now for your chance to win. Because I got some money for you. You got your name on it, man. 1-844-YUNGJLC. That's 1-844-986-4562. Keep it locked. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Going down like Jock said. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover with Miss Shanika.
That's right. Let's get inside this word on the streets news and talk about it. All right. So singer K. Michelle sat down with former NFL quarterback Cam Newton on his podcast and spoke on her past issues with Tamar Braxton.
Do girls beef in music the same way guys beef in music?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You got some beefs out there?
A lot.
The toxic me.
I mean, hate.
Who?
The Muppet. Like, I got into this game and I came in on a show called Love and Hip Hop. I talked about my abuse and I didn't say anybody's name. There was this Muppet in the corner yapping. And even till this day, it's always her name. Don't book her for shows. So you're attempting to even stop money for how I take care of my child and everything. All because of what? All because you ain't got no edges.
I mean, I can't hear that and not laugh. I ain't saying that it's right. But it's hilarious. All right. Also, K. Michelle and Cam, they spoke about broken homes.
See that your significant other now is having
another one.
Mm-hmm. Is your goal to create 2-parent home for your child that you already have and your new child? Is that the goal?
The goal has never been to have multiple significant others.
Okay.
It just worked out like that. So when I say my wrongs to the world, the stereotype of what a household should be, it has always been screwed up.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
What do you think a household should be?
I think there should be a male presence and a female presence in each household.
Okie dokie. So there is a lot that they spoke on during this back and forth interview because, I mean, it started being interview about K. Michelle, and then she flipped things around about things that she felt like black women wanted to know in our community. Now, let's speak on Chris Brown. The fans are basically saying that Chris Brown is the master of elevation and that he's been around for so long that, I mean, he's elevated his sound. All right. Holy Blindfold is the name of this song. It reminds me of Elevation. It kind of gives me more of like a Jason Derulo or, someone in that category. But, I mean.
That boy said, God rest my soul.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he did just get out of jail. They started talking about Jesus every time. All right. And let's get into this right here. 50 Cent in a back and forth. He let us know that after all this testimony on the Diddy trial, we are looking at his baby's mother, his second baby's mother, Daphne Joy, in a different light. It seems that she was the Jane Doe, and she had been, sexually involved with Diddy, Kanye West, and 50 Cent. So now 50 announced on Father's Day, happy Father's Day, little B word to her, I'll have full custody soon. B word, you'll be back on OnlyFans in no time. But how is your day going, Lil B? All right, so then there was a back and forth with his eldest son, Marquise, and Marquise basically said he put a bet on 50 posting a photo of his second son, and then 50 came back and said, basically, you little punk, your mama got you and your sister scamming. Then them people came to ask me some questions about it. I said, I don't mess with them. I'm a law-abiding citizen. So then he said, I bet they're going to blame me when they get picked up for scamming PPP loans. They going to say it was my fault because they were broke. Anyway, 50 Cent is such a character. Anyway, but I want to bring it back to K. Michelle and Cam Newton's interview when she flipped it on him and commented on things that women did want to know. If him being a father to different children in different homes, did that affect him, or how does it affect his mate? And so we're going to be talking about that, right?
Yeah, we're definitely going to talk about that coming up because it is very intimate. And I definitely feel like you definitely delivered it. But we got to get into it.
That's right. And this break is being brought to you by Bader Law. Bader Law, because you deserve the best. Make sure you hit my people up at 404-888-8888.
Definitely, Miss Shot, nigga. We're going to trend that. And coming up, Are You Smarter Than Young Jock is on the way. 1-844-986-4562. Can't wait to talk to you and see if we can get this money on this morning. All right? Keep it locked. Young Jock in the Streetz morning. Take over. Hey, here's your chance to win some free money if you can beat me in Are You Smarter Than Young Jock? It's coming up at the 25. All right, now, coming off the heels of Father's Day, I want to just say shouts out to all the fathers in the world, past, present. I'm going to just say this, man, because I was watching this interview, a very candid interview, with former NFL quarterback Cam Newton and singer K. Michelle. And they was talking about something that got a little deep.
See that your significant other now is having
Another
one.
Mm-hmm.
Is your goal to create two-parent home for your child that you already have and your new child? Is that the goal?
The goal has never been to have multiple significant others.
Okay.
It just worked out like that. So when I say my wrongs to the world, the stereotype of what a household should be, it has always been screwed up.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
What do you think a household should be?
I think there should be a male presence and a female presence in each household.
Now, I was attempting to have this conversation amongst some women, right? And they all told me I couldn't even get in the conversation because I myself have been a contributor to the concept of what a broken home is considered by society. Mm-hmm. And so I said, let me just sit back and just hear what your thoughts are. And it just felt like in the perfect world, when a woman says it, it's deemed as law. Like, I want to be married, I want to do this, and this is how it's going to be. So as we're having this conversation, I'm talking to them. I'm like, well, you said these are the things that you were going to do and we're going to have. And three of the women in this conversation had at least two different baby daddies, fathers of their children. I'm like, so was it solely on the men that your home is broken? And they all say yes. So we started talking about accountability, they didn't want to have a conversation with me. They told me that at that point I was prying. I said, "Oh, okay. You changed the field goal, the field post. You moved it over so we can't have a conversation now." Miss Shanika, I know it's one of them heavy ones, and it's early in the morning, but it's real.
All right. Well, if we talking about you, I do want to say, me knowing you in the beginning of your career and knowing that you had a wife and a family, once I heard that you had some more kids, like, it was a shock to me because I viewed you as, regardless of what you and your first wife were going through, I viewed you as like a family man.
Right.
So, I mean, I wasn't watching Love and Hip Hop every year, but then when they were like, well, Jock he got 8 kids. I was just like, what? But I do think as a man, women view men differently when their person that's trying to pursue them has kids by one particular woman. I think that men are definitely viewed differently. Sometimes things do not work out, but I'm gonna just give you 2 families. After that, I just feel like, what are you doing?
All right, so listen, my comment coming up next, I gotta say what I'm gonna say, and I hope this don't shock the world. I hope it doesn't bother anybody, but I'm gonna speak my truth this morning. Coming up, we're going to talk about it, man. But I want to hear your thoughts, too. 1-844-986-4562. Talk to me. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Chili from TLC, and every day we listen to the best dang morning show. Gotta stay tapped in to the #1 morning show in the city. It's Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover. Ayy.
That's right. We're back in it this morning. We're talking about, the broken homes in the black community, coming off of an interview with former NFL quarterback Cam Newton and singer K. Michelle.
See that your significant other now is having
Another one.
Mm-hmm. Is your goal to create 2-parent home for your child that you already have and your new child? Is that the goal?
The goal has never been to have multiple significant others.
Okay.
It just worked out like that. So when I say my wrongs to the world, the stereotype of what a household should be, it has always been screwed up.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
What do you think a household should be?
I think there should be a male presence and a female presence in each household.
Okay, there it is. So I said I would give my comments on this. I never intended to be a man to have a broken household, a broken home, right? As a kid, everything that I've lived out to be, I dreamed of being as a kid, but I didn't dream of being the ultimate baby daddy. And some people like to use that term. I don't even use that term. I try not to, but I am a father of 9 children, right? My first son, that was like one of my first real relationships where I thought that I was going to marry his mom. I actually had a ring and everything. It didn't work out. The second go round, I did not want to fail in that department again. So I made sure I put my foot forward, to be a husband and a father. And I did that. So although while trying to correct my wrong, I'm still a man who, quote unquote, created a broken home. Now, after that marriage of 12 years, I found myself looking for love once again, not wanting to fail, confiding into another woman, finding myself, quote unquote, in love again, saying, I'm going to get this right. And before you know it, I was procreating again.
It sounds like you were real loose after that marriage.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
Stop. Okay. But the truth of the matter is,
and God gave you double for your trouble.
He did. Both times.
In a row.
2 times in a row. And I had 2 sets of twins. So the count doubled like instantly. And I found myself in a space like, what? How did I get here? And I realized I was looking for love the whole time. I don't want to say I was irresponsible. Some people of the world could say that could be deemed as irresponsible, but I was looking for love. Now, women, on the other hand, y'all have the option. Y'all can choose for it to not be a broken home because y'all can go and terminate a child without the consent of the man. The man can't do anything. Once his part is done, it's solely left up to the woman at that point. So some women will go the extra step to see that the broken home cycle isn't further perpetuated. While the man, he doesn't have the choice. Or either he's going to be in the relationship so it's not a broken home and be in that home, or he's going to be out. And if he's out, it's going to be considered a broken home. He doesn't have the choice he doesn't have the choice anymore. The mother does. And it's just a tough
So do you think that men in their process of dating and being out here in the world, do you think some men are, just vigilant in not creating with different people? Like what kind of standards do men hold themselves to? I mean,
I do believe that. But I also think in the hypersexual climate that we live in each and every day, it happens. It happens. If you look at our window right there, you see Greater Hospital. It's 3,800 babies going to be born in there in the next 2 months. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That means that people are still procreating, whether they're in a relationship or not, whether it's going to create a broken home or not. But it is what it is. I definitely want to continue this conversation, man. Hit us on Streetz Morning, Takeover Streetz with a Z, and we can definitely talk about it. It don't have to be the same drawn-out conversation. Let's find some more interesting perspectives and angles to talk about it, all right? Coming up, Are You Smarter Than Young Jock? It's on the way, 1-844-986-4562. Keep it locked. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Taking the game's mine.
It's Are You Smarter Than Young Jock?
A king in his gang.
Only with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. What's your name?
Bree.
Brina?
Bree like the cheese.
Okay then, Bree. All right, little cheesy Bree. Cheesy Bree. Bree. Well, I thought it was, so Bree, are you smarter than Young Jock?
I don't know, but what about the people today?
Hey, I like the attitude, man. Let's do this, man. I'm going to turn you over to Miss Shanika right now, all right?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Here we go, Bree. Here are the rules. You have 10 seconds to answer each question. The first person to get what?
I'm ready. I'm ready to win.
Get off live. They're distracting you. Stop putting me on here.
Stop putting me on here. Bree, you just want to win your money, right?
Okay. I didn't even know you win money, but okay.
Bree, you don't have no kids in your car, do you, right now?
No, I just dropped her off.
Okay, I'm glad you got the little. I'm just they was here talking about how coochie kids and stuff. I didn't want you to get offended. Okay, so
Bree is married.
What are you talking about, Shawty? You have 10 seconds to answer each question. The first person to get all 3 questions correctly will be the winner. You guys cannot answer each other's questions, and you cannot answer the question after your 10 seconds is up, or you will be disqualified, okay?
Okay.
Are you smarter than Young Jock?
We're about to see today.
All right, here is the first question. Which of these department stores recently announced the closing of 150 stores? Is it A, Target, B, Macy's, C, Dillard's, or D, Neiman's?
It was B, Macy's.
All righty then. That is correct. Young Jock.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the smallest state in America? Is it A, New Jersey, B, Rhode Island, C, Alaska, or D, Hawaii?
Three,
2,
1.
I don't know.
All right. You forfeit your turn. Bree, what is the smallest state in America? Is it A, New Jersey, B, Rhode Island, C, Alaska, or D, Hawaii?
Rhode Island.
You are absolutely correct. And for the game.
Yeah, Bree.
This could be you, Bree.
Okay.
All right, Bree. According to the history books, because I do not believe this to be actuals and factuals, but who was the first man to step on the moon? Was it A, George Washington, B, Neil Armstrong, C, Nat King Cole, or D, Larry Bird?
Neil Armstrong.
3.
Is that your final answer?
1.
I'm assuming Neil Armstrong. I'm going to go with Neil Armstrong.
You are correct. You won! It's a sweep! Whoa, and the crowd goes wild. I told you to get off live because they was distracting you.
Nah, I just want to let Bree win. I liked her answer when I asked her she was smarter than Young Jock. I'll let you win, Bree. Congratulations.
Don't let him do that. That wasn't fair. Because when people take credit away from you.
I didn't take credit away from you. No, I didn't.
Essentially, you did.
I did not put forth any effort.
Sir. Have a great day. All right, Bree, hold on so we can get your info. You got to tell her what she wants.
All right, Bree, we're going to hook you up with a $50 bill. How about that right now, Charlie? You like that? You happy with that?
He lying.
I'm grateful for anything.
Well, let me not say a $50 bill. It's just going to be $50. Because if I say $50 bill and you don't get a $50 bill, you get 2 20s and a 10, you'll be mad at me.
Okay.
I just want to take the time to say, we appreciate you listening. You got anybody you want to shout out?
I'll shout out my store. You guys should come see me. I'm at the Pet Set on Barncliffe Road in North Druid Hills.
What is it called?
The Pet Set.
Oh, you a pet vet?
We do pet grooming, the spa, boarding, daycare, all your stuff. And we have retail.
I want to make an appointment. I want to bring my dog.
Definitely. Please bring him through.
You give me a discount.
Hook you up. Come on through.
Hell yeah.
Test your wits. Test your knowledge for cash and prizes.
Taking the game's mine.
It's Are You Smarter Than Young Jock?
A king in his gang.
Only with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Hey, good morning, man. It's your partner Young Dro right here, man. Every day from 6 to 10 a.m., we listen to the best damn morning show. It's Young Jock in the Street Morning Takeover.
It's Young Jock in the Streets Morning Takeover. It is a money-making Monday. We got to get into it, man. Key moment of the 5th week of the Diddy trial featured a surprise appearance at the courthouse on the 5th day by Kanye West prompted Tia Kemp and social media users to call out more celebrities they believe should be supporting Diddy at court.
Khaled, get your big fat ass down there to the courthouse. Ross, get your big white ass down there to the courthouse. French Montana, get your yellow ass down there to the courthouse too. Kevin Hart, get your short ass, funny ass down there to the courthouse too. Meek Mills, get your Philly ass down there to the courthouse too. Young Miami, I love you. But get your ass down there to the courthouse too, city girl.
Well, it also came out that Kanye was denied entry into the courtroom. Pretty sure you've seen that or heard about that. Now, what other celebrities should support Diddy at court? Okay. After you hear Tia go in like that, right, it do make you say, why aren't people supporting? Because it's obvious a lot of people were under the impression that these quote-unquote freak-offs and these files or quote-unquote videos of the freak-offs would expose so many other celebrities and higher-ups and public figures when in all actuality, it's only Diddy and his small brothel of girlfriends and hired male sex workers. So I think a lot of people definitely wanted to stay away from anything that could tarnish their brand, the integrity of their brand, their name. You know how that goes. Well, once you see that, okay, it ain't that, it's like, well, why more people that he once supported, why aren't they present? I'm going to tell you why. Because people still don't know what's going to come up next and come out. People still don't know how this could negatively impact them. Social media comments have called out Mary J. Blige and even Usher. So I'm going to ask y'all, 1-844-986-4562, what other celebrities should be in support of Diddy while at court?
Crystal, good morning. Nobody. No. First of all, Kanye needs to go straight to the mental hospital. Diddy, no, he can't do nothing. And Diddy just, I don't know what's going on with Diddy. Like, it's too much going on. Ain't nobody need to go and support with them. Nobody. Not nobody.
Young Jock in the Streets Morning Takeover. You heard what the lady just said. She said no one. Damn. But I even read, they said, Young Jock need to be there too. You started your career. You one of the only one who said he didn't F you over. I said to myself, damn, that is crazy. I ain't know if they needed me there. If he would have called me, I would, I probably would have showed up to just, like see what's going on or something. I want to ask y'all a question. If I got a notification or request outside of a subpoena for my presence to be in court in support of Diddy, should I go? That's a hell of a question. 1-844-986-4562. Call us up. I want to hear your thoughts. All right? Call me right now. Tell me, should I or shouldn't I? All right, Miss Shanika, what you got coming up?
All right, well, coming up, I got some word on the streets news. We're going to talk about Lil Baby revealing that, he has a feature with the King of Pop. Yeah, you know who that is? Michael Jackson. I'm going to get to the bottom of this coming up in less than 10 minutes.
It's about that time for the Love Doc Jock.
Help me, help you, help me.
Come on. What's your problem?
And this guy will either help or hinder your relationship.
Who do I think I am? Why I tell people that?
Either way, he's a man for the job. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. You're on live with the Love Doc Jock. How may I help you?
I have an ex
We've been broken up for over a year and a half. So recently I've been not dating, but just going out with this guy. And my ex found out about it.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't leave on bad terms. We just decided that we just weren't for each other anymore. We were together for 4.5 years, and he loved my kids. My kids loved him like their dad, and I just wasn't feeling him anymore, to be honest. But like I say, it wasn't bad terms. He did get a girlfriend shortly after we broke up, but I didn't get a boyfriend until recently. I've been seeing this guy, and the guy, he's pretty cool. You know, we were kicking it kind of hard, but now me and my ex kind of sort of thinking about getting back together.
After you done moved on with somebody else.
But it took my ex to see that I had picked someone else.
But see, let me tell you what you did. See, I can listen to the whole way you set it up. See, you was hoping for this. That's the only reason you're reconsidering this. That's why you even calling up here about this. Because when I heard you lay everything out, I was gonna tell you just kind of get to the meat of it, but I'm glad I didn't. Because you basically stated that he moved on soon after you guys, which hurt you. And you decided not to do it right away because you kind of wanted him to know that you really didn't want nothing else other than him. But he moved on, you was hurt. And now that he sees that you have gotten somebody else in your life, now that's called indifference. That's like when he got the girl on you, that was an indifference. It made it feel like, look, if you don't want me, somebody go on, let me go on and get you out the way because somebody else wants me. Now that you've done that, now he's showing interest again. And because you want that interest from him, you're willing to play right back into that trap that he had set you up for already. So I'm not going to say it's wrong or right. I'm going to just say as long as you happy, that's all that matters. But you need to think about that. It shouldn't take another man wanting you or you wanting to be involved with somebody else to pique his interest again. That should have been a natural thing. That should have been a thing of saying, you know what? Your self-preservation made me want you back. The fact that you was able to stay strong during the time of me and you, our departure, you stayed strong. And you know what? I love you for that. I want you back. Not, oh, so you done moved on without me. My ego can't take the fact that you was able to move on without me. So I think you need to think about it before you just jump out here, because now the guy you with now, I don't want him calling us up, telling us about this story because you left him for the ex that left you. And that's the Love Doc Jock. Look, if you got a small business and need to be spotlighted, keep where you got it, Young Jock in the Streets Morning Takeover.
What up, y'all? It's your boy, Jeremiah.
Put it down on me.
Every weekday from 6 to 10 a.m., I'm listening to Young Jock and Street's Morning Takeover.
Hey, happy Money Making Monday. We got to get right into this. Now, over the weekend, massive rallies and huge crowds attended No Kings protests across the country. And on Saturday, announcing that organizers would describe as President Donald Trump's authoritarian policies.
This is the observation deck on the top of Los Angeles City Hall. I think we're 26 or more stories up above the protest. And the mayor of LA says there's something like 20,000 people in the streets of downtown Los Angeles at this No Kings Day protest.
So why does this matter? Why are people out here getting soaked in the rain to send a message?
Because we see our democracy is in real trouble. We see a president who has made himself a king and dictator. We don't see an opposition that's powerful enough to stand up against the trampling of our rights and the trampling of the Constitution that's happening every single day.
All right. Well, the protests were held Saturday as Trump presided over a parade in Washington, D.C. The event celebrating the 250th anniversary of the U.S. Army, which is the president's birthday. The parade featured tanks and other military hardware rolling through the nation's capital.
6,700 soldiers, 50 helicopters, World War II era B-25 bombers, and the Golden Knights parachute demonstration team, all making their way through the Capitol.
I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States.
Wow. Now, President Trump swore in 300 new service members to the U.S. Army during the 250th anniversary of the armed services. Now, the last time this actually took place was in 1991 under the President George H.W. Bush. You haven't seen it since then, and it falls on his birthday. It's kind of one of these things where, people are like, wait a minute, you're making things line up way too much. On your birthday, you're doing this, and these No King protests are happening while you're saying you, as a new service member, will follow the direct orders of the President of the United States. It's a lot going on.
He's asserting his dominance in the country.
Exactly.
I definitely know. There are images online that include protests that happen in Los Angeles, San Francisco, Houston, Montana, Colorado, New York, Memphis, San Diego, Canada, Atlanta, and many more places. So there's a lot going on. But we're going to definitely talk about more as more comes out of this.
Hey, it's Young Jock, and I want to spotlight your small business, man.
Yo, what's up?
We need you to call us right now.
He know I stand on business.
1-866-YUNGJOC. Again, that's 1-866-986-4562 to highlight your business, man. Live with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Okay, so it's actually my brother's business. It's called BFG, and that's Billionaire Fashion Guru. He's an image consultant. You can follow him at Billionaire Fashion Guru on Instagram and Facebook. We design clothes. We custom make anything you need. Hats, shoes, belts, shirts. Just give us a call. You can call us at 678-876-6612. Every morning, I listen to Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Good morning, wake up. It's your boy Country Wayne. Hey, every day from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., I'm listening to Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Hey, it's about that time this morning, man. I want to take the time to just say thank you to everyone who tunes in to us each and every morning, and also to our new listeners, man. I got a few DMs this morning that told me that they were listening their first time tuning in from different cities and whatnot, so we appreciate you, man. Hell of a combo this morning with the trending topic where we talked about the black man and the black woman being in the household together, coming off of the heels of the Cam Newton and K. Michelle's podcast interview.
Goal has never been to have multiple significant others.
Okay.
It just worked out like that. So when I say my wrongs to the world, the stereotype of what a household should be, it has always been screwed up.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
What do you think a household should be?
I think there should be a male presence and a female presence in each household.
It was really interesting, some of your thoughts and views on that particular topic. But I will say it's appreciated the way y'all tune in and love on us, and that's what it is. What else, Shy?
All right. Well, to all the daddies that be daddy, and I hope you had a fantastic Father's Day. Yeah, I'll holler at you guys tomorrow.
Game 5 of the NBA Finals happens tonight on ABC as the Indiana Pacers travel to Oklahoma City to face the Thunder, man. That's right. The series is tied 2-2. Tonight at 8:30 p.m. on ABC, we will see who will take the lead and talk about it tomorrow, all right? It's love. Catch y'all on Tuesday. Keep it locked. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.